Okay, so Satoshi Nakamoto, which we don't know who it is, or it could be a group of people, basically made Bitcoin and then has a million of them, and he's just walked away from it all. Sounds a bit too good to be true, doesn't it?
Hmm.
That someone would just do that when it's trading at what, 100,000 right now? No, no, no. What it is, in the 85, 86, the NSA made all the blockchain patents. Come 2008, we saw the great financial crisis,
Hmm.
and the money printer went insane. They had to find a way to facilitate dark money transactions, number one, and as a liquidity sink. That's Bitcoin right then and there, because we know that because Tether, they don't post the right reserves, and that's why they got delisted from Europe. And Tether was one of the stable coins that was using Bitcoin as the settlement mechanism, okay, which generates that larger and larger price point for Bitcoin because of all the transactions that's going on over it. Plus, the fact that it is finite, but that doesn't mean anything. They can always make another code just more finite, and that's it. It's all of their arguments just fail the logic test. Fail
Hmm.
the logic test, and these institutions, they're not going to be deploying this as the financial technology that it's supposed to be in order to help them facilitate money transfers or payments or anything else. And El Salvador, yeah, and all these executive orders happened the day Trump talked to Bukele down in El Salvador. And he was the one that got all the rave reviews for adopting Bitcoin as a strategic reserve, as his strategic reserve or whatever he called it. But it hasn't taken in the local economy. None of the coffee shops are using it because they know it takes 3 hours for it to settle the transaction. And they're not going to just sit and wait there to give them their gelato or whatever the hell they ordered for 3 hours. No, no, they'll just take the dollar or whatever El Salvador has as their currency. So it just didn't make any sense in the first place. And Bukele used that as a leverage tactic against the IMF to get that loan that he was asking for. So, in one of the riders of the contract from the IMF is that you have to abandon your bitcoins as your reserve.
Hmm.
And he's probably going to do it because he just found a huge gold vein in El Salvador. And what do we know about the central banks around the world? They've been buying gold like it's like there's no tomorrow, because there is no tomorrow for the Federal Reserve System.